Welcome to Mama's Banter Better. I'm Emmy, your host.
Oh, sorry, I'm Jennifer.
Your co-host.
Co-host, I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm a photographer here in Toronto. Yeah, I don't do this. Anyway, you talk.
Okay. So today's episode or today's live stream is the motherhood mental load and how that affects all of us moms. So we want to hear from you guys today. We're going to touch on various topics within the theme. And if there's anything that you would like to say, point out, please by all means comment below and we will respond as quickly as we can.
Now, what is your most what do you think is most difficult for you?
As a mom,
yeah, like what's your mental load? Like what
I think going through grief. So right now for me, going through grief while having to be a parent and focus on everything else.
Yeah. I mean, you lost 2 dogs in like
a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on top of that, losing friends, family, and stuff like that, right? That's also like another thing to worry about. But yeah, when you lose something or a being that's been around 24/7,
I love those dogs.
And then having to deal with being a parent, dealing with business, dealing with everything else at home, that's probably been my biggest challenge right now. And like we don't have a choice. Like we can't mourn like we would have if we weren't parents. We take a few minutes, we cry, and then we have to move on. And that's like one of the hardest things about parenting is parenting through grief, in my opinion. I don't know how our parents did it, burying their parents, burying their siblings or whatever.
My mom did it with 2 kids, and like I'm struggling with 1.
Yeah, my mom and dad had with me and my brother, so having to deal with us while going through grief, like I can't even. And then they go through it more than once. They lose, they usually have lost both of their parents while being a parent. Like that is so hard.
I know. I think for me, losing a friend is probably one of the biggest struggles. And then just being the only parent to be doing everything. It's exhausting.
And you're also like, you've also tried to, remain close to the family, some of the family that you do have.
Yeah.
And that can be hard too, like staying close to family that has kids that can make you guys relatable, but it's hard because they're so busy and you can't see them.
Yeah, it just takes a mental load because you get lonely. I don't think people speak about that enough. The loneliness that comes with motherhood. Even when you're like it doesn't even matter if you're a single mother or not. Like it's just lonely. Your life is around these kids, and that's all you're worried about. There's no, you got to put them first.
Yeah, and making friends as an adult is already hard enough. Setting up play dates, and then a lot of the times those play dates fall through. I was like, okay, I just plan my whole day for a play date to just bail.
I know.
And there's many reasons why it happens. Like usually a lot of the times it's not controlled, right? Like it's usually something going on, like the kid's sick or the mom maybe not be feeling well because the night was really bad. And I've been there. So how do you prioritize certain areas within your life that you consider a priority apart from being a mom?
Oh, you know what?
Yes.
What is it?
Requested to join.
I don't think I really make certain things a priority. I think I need to make self-care a priority, but it really isn't right now. I feel like I'm just on the go with her.
Yes.
And whatever else has to be done.
What's up, guys?
Hi.
How's it going?
Can you stop spraying that?
It's going pretty awesome.
Good.
Your face.
So tell us about yourself.
Well, I got D money online, okay?
Yes. I won't say it.
And like to live life to the fullest.
Yes.
Got 3 beautiful kids that I'm raising on my own.
Yeah.
Single father. Yes. A lot of work. 3. Do you have all girls, all boys?
2 boys, 1 girl.
Yeah.
Nice. Boys crazy, active, I bet.
Very. No, the girl's active too. Very
Okay,
active.
good.
They're all into sports.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
What are their ages again?
We keep that in the low key.
Okay, fine.
That's okay. So we were just talking about prioritizing certain areas in our life, and what would you consider a priority in terms of outside of being a parent, like self-care and stuff like that. You being a single father, do you find that it's hard to put time aside for yourself as well?
Not really. Maybe in the beginning, but when you get the hang of it and put everything aside, because you have to balance your life, right? It's all about balance. So if you have that balance, then you can do anything, man.
Well,
He also has older kids though.
Okay, so they're like
They're older now. They're older.
They're not as young as your child is right now.
How long have you been on your own with the kids?
Maybe about, I could say 6 to 7 years.
Okay, so that was I'm sure was a huge adjustment at first, trying to navigate all that.
Of course it was.
Yeah. And like because you're a single father, you would I'm sure experience a lot of things that single moms would experience in terms of maybe having the village, the mental load that comes with parenting, all that stuff.
Yeah, I could say that.
What would you say is the hardest thing about being a parent?
The hardest thing, showing up,
Yeah.
being there for them. Because if you don't do that, money's not all about it. You know, you have to be there for them. You have to show up for them. That's the hardest thing.
I agree. Money doesn't replace presence.
People in the back who don't get it.
Those things you can buy them and be replaced. You can't replace your time.
That's the kind of thing.
Absolutely not.
Money does not replace the presence. It does not.
Mm-mm.
I agree.
It just fills that little void at the moment.
Yeah. Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
Jen she was excited to have you on. So in the future, we're going to be doing an episode about active fathers versus mothers and the perspectives on parenting that way. That's going to be like a table talk recorded episode in the future. So we would love to have you on that if that is something that you would like to do.
Yeah, pop in here and there. Of course it is. You know, gotta also show that men out here that we're doing it too. You know.
Of course, absolutely, and I have so much respect for the fathers that are supposed to do their job and stay around because you help create the child, so you should.
Yeah. What are your struggles that you have daily with? How many kids do you have?
I have one. I have a 3-year-old boy, but he's an extremely active 3-year-old boy.
Enjoy these moments, okay?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like he's what? I'm 5'8" and he's 3. He's 3 and he's at my hips. Like he's very.
And he's possibly neurodivergent.
He is neurodivergent. It's just more so what.
Getting the actual paper.
Yeah, so I almost feel like at this point we already know. We just need the confirmation, really. But I feel like Jen and I were actually just talking about the hardest part of parenting, and for me, it's grief. Dealing with grief through parenting. I recently lost my dog of 15 years. And last year we lost our other dog of 13 years, and dealing with that kind of grief while having to be a parent is one of the hardest things I've had to do.
Okay. I'm sorry for your loss, for your pups.
It's okay. I mean, thank God she had a very long, good life, but doesn't make it any easier, that's for sure.
No.
Especially losing them so close together. But Jen was saying what was the hardest thing for her?
It's loneliness. Like I don't really have much friends. All my friends that I did have, and you were at my baby shower, Emmy. So I was a room full of people, and all those people are gone. Besides, like you and maybe like one other person. And that and dealing with Nevaeh's ADHD. That's been a roller coaster of emotions. School has been interesting. We won't go into that right now. But yes.
But you're doing an awesome job, though. I see it.
Yeah.
So are you.
It's hard.
You're biased because he's like
I'm super dad for the whole neighborhood, okay?
I know. Yeah, we're like neighbors.
But having it's really good that you have him around, that you have that support from him. We were saying that it's hard to make friends as adults.
I vent to him all the time.
For some people, it is.
I guess more so for women than men, maybe.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
As mostly women,
Bro.
it's like it's hard for them to let somebody in, especially the one they've been hurt.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we don't trust nobody.
It's like it's hard for them to go out to say, "Oh, I'm gonna go out and meet a friend." If it's not another female, and then later on down the road, you're gonna hear them saying, "Oh, they got into it."
Yep.
Yeah.
We're all adults. We can sit down and talk about the problems. If you're true friends, you can talk about it and move on from it instead of moving away from each other.
Yes, but unfortunately, not everybody thinks that way, and that's what makes it hard to maintain a friendship.
Me and Emmy, we've been through everything under the sun, like literally.
Listen,
who me and you?
Yes.
Me and her have known each other for 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we've been through everything.
Yeah, everything.
I don't even want to get into details. Everything.
So you know her 10 years before me, okay?
Yeah, I've known him for a long time.
Yeah, and that's nice too. It's nice that you guys have known each other for that long, because I feel like
she's seen me like at my worst, at like my young days, all the way up to now.
Yeah, she's told me about the times that you know
that friend that you're like, you gotta take my secrets till you die. That's her. You gotta take all my secrets and everything I've ever done to death.
It's like, okay, she's gone. All right, I'm gonna go and hide.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. What happened was
I'm happy that you decided to come on and have a little insight.
This is very new.
Yeah, it literally started about 2 weeks ago, and it was originally. Do you have a village to kind of?
I am the village.
I am the village. I like that.
I take care of all the kids in the building.
You know, in the summer times, this guy.
You're the community dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there should always be someone like that around, whether it's a community mom or community dad. There should always be someone around that people can feel safe with. That's really important.
I'm the cool dad. I'm the dad that's like, yeah, there's a bunch of kids outside. There's badminton outside. There's soccer outside. There's basketball nets outside.
Yes, stumpy castle. Like, like those big party size ones? Like, yes, I'm serious. Like the ones you set up outside at a fair and the kids go in and they jump in. Every summer, he brings it out. We run the extension cord from the building all the way outside, and he the kids jump in, and everyone thinks it's a party, and it's like, no, this is just a regular Saturday. And then all the kids are outside.
I love that though. Yeah, I love that you're that present for your community. That's really good.
Change,
Pardon?
I said you have to be. Somebody has to step in and change,
Right.
Well, things are not like they used to be, We had to be able to have the streetlights come on, but you can't do that no more.
No, kids are running around with guns shooting each other.
Yeah.
It's
like streets are not safe like they were when we were kids, like anymore. And that's the sad part. Those are like kids will never know.
No, they won't.
They'll never know what those times were like.
No,
and that makes me sad.
See.
We're from a generation where we didn't have technology like we do now, but we also got to see technology how it is now. So we're like a generation that's got to experience all of it.
Yep.
And we're the last of that generation too. We're the last to have experienced life like that.
Yep.
I remember the days where everyone was outside. Now the kids want to be on screens.
Yeah, everyone's playing with each other's kids at each other's houses.
My kids outside. As long as it's nice, they're outside.
Yeah, and like, unfortunately, Xavier likes being outside, but because he doesn't have anyone to play with, he gets bored. Right?
You have to get time to make a next one then.
Oh god.
No.
No, that ship sailed.
No. You see inflation?
No, man. No, I don't even know how. I don't know how you're doing. First of all, I don't know how you're doing it with 3 kids in this economy right now.
What you say?
I have 3 of them that's teenage. Well, 2 that's teenagers. Like, I don't know.
Oh, so that's another thing too. You're dealing like with puberty. You're dealing with adolescent issues. Like that's a whole other thing. Especially being a single father, dealing with that with a girl too, because girls and boys go through different things in puberty.
100%. Yep.
So like, I can only imagine that kind of stress. Like, if your daughter needs to talk to you about feminine stuff, like, how do you deal with that?
I deal with it. It's nothing to me. We already had those talks.
That's good. That's really good. Some dads will just get real awkward and.
No.
How could he get awkward? Who's gonna be there for her if no one else is there?
I know she has to trust somebody, so I'm glad that she's able to feel like she can talk to you.
You know, my kids can come and talk to me about anything.
And that's the way it should be. I remember I was scared to talk to my mom about a lot of things when I was a kid. My mom was a very strict European.
My generation too, you know, me too, you know. There's still certain things I don't do around my mom. Like if she come and see me doing this right now, I'm gonna out it. Put it out. Like I still don't do it around her. Like
I know.
Do some stuff right now. I'm gonna follow you.
Yes. Well, listen, thank you so much for joining us. Feel free, if you see us live again, feel free to jump in and chat if you see something that, or hear something that you can relate to, definitely.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Come for my dinner, Jennifer.
All right. Well, thank you guys, whoever came on today. Thank you for stopping by. Our next episodes to air will be Saturday and Wednesday at 9 p.m. Our next week will be postpartum and bouncing back. I look forward to the next table talk, and I hope everybody has a fabulous night. Remember, moms, take care of yourselves, prioritize self-care. We all need to prioritize self-care, and I am thinking of you all. I look forward